sexually assaulted. Natasha was cut up severely with a knife. My daughter was mutilated with a machete beyond recognition. As well as her and her other two friends were made to kneel down against the wall and got shot in the head execution style. And from that point is where my nightmare started. Me and my children endured 7 long years of trial. There was 6 separate trials. 2 of the guys, there was MS-13 gangs, and it was an initiation that night. One of the guys was turning 15, and it was his initiation to what happened to my daughter and her friends. And 2 of the guys are here illegally. One went to school along with my daughter and her 2 friends without even a Social Security card, which I can't accept that because he just slid right through the system without no one even knowing. The other one who was here illegally, he's from Peru. He's here illegally, but he had a crime sheet that's for child molestation, robbery, bar fighting, and everything, and he's here illegally to destroy families. Me and my children had to endure 7 years of trials from 2008. We just finished our last trial, 2013. They all got life without parole in prison, so altogether in total, they got over 1,000-something years. But they should have never been here, absolutely. And because of what me and my children had to endure, I became homeless. Me and my children became homeless, ended up living in the Y. I got fired from my job that I had been on for 6 years as a supervisor because they felt like I was in court more than I was at work. I reached out to several dignitaries for help and was turned away. So now what I'm doing now is, and let me point out that for me to tell her story, to keep her memory and legacy alive of what happened is therapeutic for me. It's very therapeutic because that's when the healing starts to come in. But now I have a 501c3 nonprofit in her memory to bring the awareness of gang violence as well as to help support other families who are going to be affected by illegal immigrants. And the name of the nonprofit is IO for Me, A Gift of Love, which is the meaning of her name. And absolutely, I've had her nonprofit now for 3 years, and till this day, no one has supported me. I got the promises, but nobody came through. So I'm doing this along with my spokesperson, PR manager, Charmel Davis. We're doing this on our own to bring awareness and to help people in the community. Thank you.
Anybody have any questions?
What does it mean for you to meet with Mr. Trump in particular? And Mr. Trump, what's your response to hearing the story like that?
Well, I just think it's so sad. And I met with remembrance people. These are incredible people. They call them angel moms, because you're an angel mom.
Yeah.
But they call these are people whose children and others have been taken by illegal immigrants. People that shouldn't be here. People that have, you said, the record. Well, these people have records that are a mile long also. And Jamil Shaw, some have become friends of mine. And these are people that shouldn't be in the country. This is how the whole thing started with me. Right? And it's really between that and the issue of trade, because trade is losing all our jobs because of horrible trade deals in our country. So anyway, I just think it's a shame. You guys have been with us. You've seen it so many times. And it's a very similar story. It's a very sad story. These are great mothers and fathers. And we've seen it over and over again. And I heard that we were going to meet, and I'm very honored to meet you. I think it's a horrible story. It's a sad story.
Thank you so much
Yeah,
for,
thank you.
thank you
It's an
for
honor,
standing.
it's an honor for me, and I know my daughter is very honored.
She's happy now.
Because
She will not have died in vain.
she's been overlooked, and, you know, so you the first person to step up and actually give her recognition, and I truly, truly thank you from the bottom of my heart
Thank you.
that you would help me not let her memory.
She will not have died in vain because people are seeing what's going on. They're seeing it all over the country. And you're making people aware of it. A lot of people don't even know. They have no idea the consequence of these people coming in when they shouldn't be here. And they're killing not only children, they're killing people that are in the military, retired military people. A 90-year-old man was killed. It's a terrible situation. It's an honor for me to meet you.
Thank you, it's an honor to meet you.
David, did you have something?
Ma'am, you're obviously here, would it be fair to say you're a supporter of Mr. Trump after today?
Yes.
What would you say to folks from the community who are here yelling outside saying Mr. Trump is somebody who should be protested and not embraced?
It's bigger than that.
Sorry?
It's bigger than that.
Yes.
It's bigger than
It's
this.
way bigger than that.
What do you mean?
I mean, they got their own beliefs. I mean, like you said, it's freedom of speech. They can think what they want. But at the end of the day, I feel as though this man is the only one that's actually standing up to do something about it. This is not a problem that just started. It's been here.
What's your name?
Lamar Hightower. I'm the brother of Iowa.
How do you spell your first name, sir?
J-A-M-A-R.
Thank you, Joe.
And it was a very, I thank you so much. Mrs. Hightower, when I first met Mrs. Hightower, we met, I'm a former White House reporter. And when I met Mrs. Hightower, she was broken. Everyone ran away from her. No one wanted to talk to her. And I just took on, I said, listen, I can't see her this way. I was in Washington, I was getting ready to leave to go back home. I couldn't leave because everyone was overlooking her and she was so sad. So I tried to use my contacts to do the best that I can do, to get her story out there so she could probably get some help with her 501c3 so we can help the community with this.
How did this meeting come about? Did you guys reach out to Mr. Trump? Did the campaign reach out to you?
Well, I've always loved Mr. Trump. So I was watching, doing some research, and I was looking at his immigration policies. And I'm with Shalga, and I'm like, Shalga, this may be something for you. So we were talking, we went over it for a while, and I'm like, I often was killed by illegals, and he's a strong advocate. So I kept reaching out. We reached out about 6 months. I kept going. I used my reporters. I kept going. I kept calling. And today, she called me. She said, can we come in? I said, Chalga, it was the last minute. Could we come in? We were like, yes. So we're here. After 6 months of pushing, using my journalistic skills.
That's very nice.
And it was
That's very
today?
Thank you.
It was today was the final, okay? That's what you said? Today?
Yesterday. Actually, I got the call yesterday. I'm sorry. Yes.
That's very nice. It's a very nice story.
Thank you.
And you're very nice to have to
Yes,
say
she is. Yes, she is. She's my biggest supporter.
She's a saint.
I was, and I kind of felt bad because I've been working with Mrs. Hightower for about 18 months, almost 2 years.
And just from your heart, you see what happened.
And yes,
Amazing.
and 3 months ago, I was diagnosed with colon cancer, and I've been very, very sick, and I kept pushing for Shalga, even in the hospital. I was emailing the Trump campaign from my hospital bed for her, because I just felt so. I want this, I want to make sure that Shalga's okay, even though I'm not well, but I want to make sure that she's okay.
That is an amazing story.
We'll do one more question and we'll go with
That
them.
is amazing. Do you have any?
Can you tell us just a little bit about this? We're seeing you guys today. We saw the angel moms that you had on stage during the immigration speech. Can you talk a little bit about your thinking of how that element comes together with the outreach that you're doing to the Hispanic community, to the African American
Well,
community?
we're being called by a lot of people from Remembrance and Angel Moms and people just like you called, because I think we're the only hope. We're the only ones that know what's going on with illegal immigration. Hillary Clinton has no clue and doesn't care. And so many people call us. It's like incredible. Like all the calls you kept calling, because they saw, what I had to say, and they saw our policy on the subject. Tremendous numbers, tens of thousands of people are being affected so hard, and not just death, horrible beatings, just badly, badly hurt, some never to be the same again, but many deaths, and a lot of people call us about this. And I'll tell you, the most incredible spokespeople are the people that have gone through it. I could never say what you said. And to you are incredible.
Thank you.
You are incredible, the way you,
Thank you.
The way you fight. Just an incredible, it's an incredible story. I mean, we have two incredible stories here.
Thank you.
And we see this all over. It's just unbelievable. We never met before. We see this all over. If you really have two incredible stories here, it's amazing.
Thank you.
So anyway, thank you all very much.
Jamar, how old are you?
I'm 26.
Thank you.
I'll give that to you.
Today, having a very productive discussion about urban communities and urban problems, and particularly in the African American and Latino community. This has been a great first start. I understand this is the first stop since Arizona and Mexico and Washington, Seattle, Washington. So it says something about the city of Berkeley, and Sister Natasha, that, and by the way, Mr. Trump went to boarding school, and he remembers the importance of this city. So we want to thank him for being brave enough to come hard to North Philadelphia and talk to us about issues. Thank you.
Also, I want to say it's an honor to sit amongst everyone here at this table. Of course, Mr. Trump, I appreciate you coming here today. I have been a Trump supporter since I was in college back in 2001. I believe that you are the answer. I'm a full supporter, and also what I have become is you have actually inspired me. Absolutely. So I just want to thank you once again for coming here. People in Philadelphia, as Calvin said, and living up here for here with time.
I want to thank you, President Trump, for coming to Philadelphia. And I'm with you. Let's make America great again. And I got your support from all my community people and all people here in African American community and beyond.
People say, Mr. Trump, that you have no African American support. We want you to know that you do. All right, and you have a lot of support. And we thank you for taking a step out of faith to run for this position. We also know that you're going to win as President of the United States. And you're going to make America better than it's ever been. So we want you to know, as African Americans, it's not just us. They're all across the country. I've met with a lot of them nationally, and we will continue to do that. But we want you to know that Pennsylvania has your back, and Philly in particular. You are the man.
You're the man.
Thank you very much. So we appreciate you and what you've done. Coming to the hood, as people call it. That's a big deal. Let's be clear. Let's be honest.
I
So
really
really
appreciate the fact that you came, and you came with a knowledge of what's going on here. That it wasn't just the service, we've heard a lot of that, but that you actually know what's going on here. And especially in Philadelphia, where we do have a high level of poverty in the nation, it's important that you start here. This is where it all starts.
And the things you're saying about this Democratic Party, that plantation that they have black people on, is the truth. I can say it for sure.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank everybody.
Thank you again. Thanks everybody for coming. We appreciate this. We're going to keep doing what we're going to do, and we're going to make this happen. Is that right? Yeah.